You most likely have seen this blue pink circle dancing around your WhatsApp handle or your messenger. What you do not know is that this beautiful AI model by Meta is a very powerful AI model that can supercharge your research work, your research processes, and some of the beautiful things we do when we are trying to put out a research paper. Now, what are the things Meta AI can help you achieve as a young researcher, and not just help you achieve, you can get to use them ethically to work around your paper. In this workflow, in this video, I'll be sharing with you 6 uses of Meta AI to supercharge research writing process. One, I will be showing you how to use Meta AI for topic refining to better structure your topic and better make it more informative and more accessible. I'll be showing you how to use Meta AI for paper structuring, for getting your paper structure. When you've gotten your topic, Meta AI can help you structure that paper, give you a first structure from which you can develop into your full paper or your full research thesis. Also, Meta AI can be used for very complex computation. Yes, it is a very powerful computational tool. Present any formula whatsoever, and it can put the formula together and give you a very beautiful computation and get to even tabulate it for you. Meta AI can be used for algorithm generation. You can build and create algorithm for Python or for MATLAB or for R. Meta AI can do that efficiently. Meta AI can also be used for paraphrasing. Yes, one of the tools we use often for paraphrasing is the Quillball, PaperPal, and the rest. Yes, Meta AI can also be a very beautiful tool, a very powerful tool for paraphrasing, for editing your work, for checking for grammatical error, for checking for concord, and for even putting out the right jargons and registers for your particular field of study. And finally, Meta AI can be used to create a first draft. And the beautiful thing is, it is all free. It doesn't have a paid version, doesn't have a premium version. Everything Meta AI can do for you is free. So let's get to see how we use Meta AI for the different beautiful 6 things I just want to show you in this video. That's Meta AI for topic refining. And so I have put out a paper here. I have not finished it, but I have a topic and I have developed the methodology, yes, up to putting out the results. The results are here. The tables are all well tabulated. The graphs are already made, well plotted, but I still want to see if this topic is ideal, if this topic needs some more refining, some more touches for and all of that. I can copy this topic and get to Meta AI, that beautiful AI model that is just somewhere there on your mobile device, just somewhere there on your laptop, and it's very free. And I would put out that topic here, paste the topic, and put it in inverted commas so that it's very particular about it. I'll say this is my research paper topic. Can you refine this further for more appropriateness, if you like, for more appropriateness, for more information, for more visibility? You could just refine further, and that is enough. And you hit on enter. That Meta AI would get to refine that topic better, would get to give you something more informative, something more appropriate, something more catchy, because of course your research paper topics need to be catchy to be able to drive the right audience. And so these are it's just giving me a refining. I could refine further. You say, oh, complete analysis of confinement energy regime in that effects of course shell radar direction and all of that. I could simply say give me possible 5 variations of the topic, and this Meta AI can do just that. This Meta AI can be that powerful, be that intuitive to get me possible 5 different topics from the topic I have submitted, and it's doing that so very fast. It's immediately giving me variants of that research topic. Now, more, that's so much more this can do. Now, say I am still very interested in that particular topic, so leave it in quotation mark and some inverted commas if you like. And the second thing this Meta AI can do for you is to give you a structure to say for this topic, for journal publication if you like, for journal publication, give me a possible structure for this paper in the IMRAD structure. And you want to be able to be very specific, because when you get to use generative AI models like Meta AI, like ChatGPT, like the Google Gemini, you need to ask very specific prompts. And so I'm going to give it some specification. I'm saying that note this paper is theoretical, that is, it develops a time-independent Schrödinger's equation for the confinement energy and solves to get the energy Eugene value and wave functions, all the things I want to say, and that is enough specification. And this AI model is going to give me that beautiful thing, very beautiful. It's going to give me a possible paper structure. Now, at this point, I need to mention that most persons do not know how to use generative AI. What we don't do when we use generative AI is copy and paste. No, we don't copy and paste from generative AI. We only ask these AI models to give us examples, like we had in secondary schools when we were trying to solve a new set of mathematics, or the teacher came and introduced a new mathematics topic. He or she did some examples, put example 1, example 2, example 3 on the board, and after which you were given a classwork or an assignment that helped develop your skill. That's the same thing, that's the same way we use AI model. You don't copy and paste from an AI model. You use AI model to get example. What should it be? Instead of scrambling over several papers online, over several structures, it just gives you a direct example, and you can pick the structure and begin to develop one after the other. That is what this AI model has just done. It has given me a structure for that paper. It has said that that paper should have an introduction, and the introduction to have about 4 paragraphs, a background, a problem statement, an objective, a scope. And in the second section, this paper should have again about 5 or 3 paragraphs. It should have the theoretical model, it should have the mathematical formulation, it should have the computational details, and the third section of this paper should be the result, where I would need to discuss the confinement energy region, the Eugene values and wave function, the comparative analysis, and down through the discussion and down to the conclusion. And so for a very smart researcher, I already have a structure. I will just copy the structure and begin to develop them one after the other. That is the second thing Meta AI can do for you. The third thing that Meta AI can do for you is helping you develop an algorithm. Yes, Meta AI can do just that for you. The next thing that the Meta AI can do for you is this powerful part of it. Now, this is a highly mathematical paper, the derivation of the energy Eugene. It's very, very technical. And so I want to use this model to compute the energy Eugene. If I want to do this traditionally, I would need to set up a very heavy computational tool that would help me do the calculation. But this AI model can do just that for me. I'll just copy all of the mathematical formulation as presented. Fake AI model, that heavy mathematical computation is now on this AI model, and I am going to get to use it. The one good way of using AI model is first ask if it understands the computation. I'm going to ask, do you understand So you ask the model if it understands the formulation. That is one good way to use an AI model. You could just click enter, and the model would appreciate the formulation, would go ahead to give you an overview, a summary if you like, of the formulation. It's one good way of getting to use a generative AI. You need to be sure that your next set of questions will be appreciated, will be understood, and the only way you can make certain of that is to ask some preliminary question using some preliminary prompt. And so before you just daze the model with so many things, be sure that it appreciates and understands the formulation you have presented. Now, once you are sure that this formulation is understood, like it has just said, that yes, I understand the formulation, it appears to be a theoretical framework for calculating the energy levels and all of that, you can now go further. Now, I mentioned that this model is a great tool for computation, and so I want to ask a question on computation. Now, in this formulation, the energy Eugene for the cylindrical and the doubly eccentric quantum dots were all developed with different set of the equations. And so I want to say, can you compute for me the energy Eugene value, for each of the geometry above? Use, or assume if you like, assume the properties of a gallium arsenide material, and for the computation, and tabulate for different core shell radii ratios. You may want to specifically mention the ratios you're interested in. the ratio of 1:2, 1:3, and perhaps 1:4, and this model would do that computation for you. Now, if you're in mathematics, you'll agree with me that to be able to set up any computational device to help you compute this might be very, very challenging, but with proper prompt you can do just that. With proper prompt you can set out what you want it to help you compute. Now it needs more prompting and more guiding to exactly get to where you want it to be. And so I'm going to copy out the energy Eugene for each of the geometry and say this is the energy Eugene equation, Eugene equation for the W eccentric quantum dot so you could ask to compute this energy for R equal to 2 nanometer and radii ratio of 1:2. Ready to do that for you, and you're going to hit on enter and it will do that computation, that beautiful computation. It already has an inking of what the computation should look like. So you copy the formulas one after the other and it will compute and tabulate for you using the specific material property you mentioned. This is that's coming up already. It has done successfully. The material property assumption has been accurately made, and this is the energy Eugene. If you want that computation to continue for a wide range of values, you can continue to do that, and until it generates all the different energy. You could say compute 10 values of the ECC for different core radii, and that too is possible. It's going to do that. Now, generative AI is heavily dependent on the kind of prompt you give to it. The kind of prompt you give to it is what decides what an AI model gets to give to you. And so this is that beautiful computation. It's already coming in. You can get to do more until it addresses all the different computation that is possible. Meta AI is one of the very ideal tool for computation. It's a lot more sharper and a lot more exact, by my experiment, not more exact than any other generative AI available in the market, in the internet space at the moment. And one other thing that this AI model can do for you is algorithm generation. And so within that same prompt, I could say write a Python algorithm to compute the energy Eugene value for the W eccentric quantum dot, W eccentric quantum dot, and that would do that for me also. You're going to write a very beautiful Python algorithm. If I wanted an R algorithm, it's going to do just that. Now, if you know how to code in Python, you would agree with me that this is a very beautiful and well stepwise Python code. Very stepwise. Every part of the Python code is well placed, and I can just copy this beautiful code and put on the Python coding environment or on the Google Colab, and I have the energy computed. And if I wanted to add code as a addendum or the appendices of my research paper, this code is beautiful for me to add. I can just pick it up and get to run it, and this Meta AI can do just that. Now, see what more it can do. I could say rewrite the above algorithm, above code, if you like, for R. Write above algorithm for an arrow environment, and it's going to do just that. You can rewrite, it can even help you generate that same code for a MATLAB environment. In fact, for any programming language whatsoever, this AI model is very powerful when it comes to generating algorithm, when it comes to writing programs, when it comes to editing program, when it comes to troubleshooting your program. This model is capable. This model can do just that. Now, what more other thing? One last thing that it can do for you is to give you a possible first draft, and this is the code in an arrow environment. If you know how to code in arrow, you agree with me that this is a very beautiful arrows code for an arrow programming language environment. If you copy this and put on your arrow environment, this will run just beautifully and just nicely. Now, one last thing that Meta AI available on your WhatsApp device can do is to create and write for you possible. Yes, more often than not, you have the topic, you have generated the methodology, you have the data, you have set out your experiment, everything about your experiment, your data generation, your survey has just been adequate, but you don't know how to put this together to write the introduction part of your work, or even paraphrase the introduction part of your work. This Meta AI has the capability to do just that for you. Now, how do I get to make this AI give me a possible first draft of my paper? Of course, the possible first draft, I would not need to copy and paste. Don't forget that you don't copy and paste AI works. You copy AI works and use it as an example to create yours. You copy AI work and you edit to add your voice, because of course the paper you want to put out to the academic community would carry your name, would carry your affiliation. You want to be sure that it is not an AI generated text. It's not some AI generated content. It has your input. It is the work of your mind. It is the work of your brains. And so whatever AI gives to you, you get to use it as an example. You get to use it as something you use for a guide. You don't copy and paste the content AI provides. It is for guidance. And so I'm going to say from this formulation, give me a possible draft of the introduction of this paper, and you want to say that the introduction should have or should open, if you like, should open with the larger significance of the topic, a critical review, a critical review of previous literature and literature, the research gap, problem statement, and how this research fills that gap, the methodology used, and the specific significance. Now you need to be sure that you give AI model some specific instruction. That is how to get the best out of AI model, not just asking open-ended question. And so with this specific specific instruction or prompt, this AI model will give me a possible first draft of this paper from the methodology I have developed. And there you go. This paper is already this model is already doing that for me. I could just copy this and begin to edit and begin to add, begin to search for literature or citation that addresses this. Now I could even say rewrite what you have there, rewrite with citation and references in APA, and it has the ability to do that. It's going to rewrite that content. It's going to add citation in APA style, and this beautiful AI model can do all of that for you. And now another advantage it has is that the papers it gives to you are not hallucinated. These papers do exist. Meta AI is great for writing and working on your research